Botswana.
The country with diamonds as their largest export, Botswana, is dealing with land degradation as a major problem and endangerment to its people. Land degradation is the deterioration in the quality of land, vegetation, or water resources, usually caused by misuse. About 2/3 of the land is desert and is therefore not suitable for agricultural production. The Kalahari Desert occupies a large area of the country, which leads Botswana to be faced with a problem known as desertification. Desertification can lead to the loss of water, vegetation, and wildlife. Here's one of the local citizens who has first-hand experiences on how her country's environmental problems has affected her day-to-day life.
So, where do you live in Botswana?
Well, I live in the eastern parts of Botswana. There are many farms nearby.
How have you been affected by the agricultural and environmental issues?
Well, we've had many local droughts, so we have to ration our water. And I heard a couple of rumors that they're going to purify our sewage because our water resources just became so scarce.
Have you noticed any odd methods used by the farmers nearby?
I actually have. They have so many cattle in such a small area, and also that same area used to be nice and grassy and is now dirt patches.
Farmers are overstocking their herds of livestock, which can ultimately lead to the reduced number of certain plant species due to the constant pressure on the ground. With the population growing, the demand for more meat increases, and it seems as though the farmers are caring more about the quantity than the quality because of the fact they are overgrazing. Additionally, the soil can be degraded from water or wind erosion.
My friend owns a farm, and he says that the rare cases that it rains, the rain doesn't soak into the ground, it just drains away as a runoff.
It is difficult for the farmers to maintain a sufficient farm because of the lack of rain. It is tough on the farmers, who rely on water, to get any job done. I also spoke to one of the kids in the same town.
How have you been affected by problems on the land?
A couple of weeks ago, we ran out of water. My mom said it was a drought. Grandma got sick at that time because she wasn't getting enough water.
Clearly, something needs to be done to protect the environment and the citizens of Botswana. To do so, I propose that livestock producing farms in Botswana close down. This is not a major setback for Botswana because of the fact that their land and climate is already not ideal conditions for any agriculture. The funds being offered would go into importing meat and milk into the country. Removing these farms would soften the impact on the ground and allow for better water infiltration. This could prevent the frequent droughts because there would be more groundwater to supply the country with cleaner water ready for consumption. Additionally, removing these farms reduces the chance of runoff, which would ultimately lead to water erosion. Lastly, vegetation would be able to grow now that the excessive pressure that was put on the land is now removed. If we do not fix these problems soon, malnutrition will become an issue due to the reduced food and water supplies. Also, there would be an increased amount of water and foodborne diseases due to the lack of clean water. Most people are already getting not enough water, and if it gets any worse, people are going to be in serious danger. Additionally, there will be an increased amount of respiratory diseases caused by dust in the atmosphere from wind erosion. In order to protect the citizens from these preventable issues, the UN must take action to protect these people and use the funds to remove cattle farms, but then import milk and meat into the country.
A couple of weeks ago, my mom...
It's okay.
The world's largest diamond. I should have opened it wrong. Ow. Land degradation is the deterioration. Botswana is dealing with degradation is the deterioration. Botswana is dealing with Botswana is dealing with problem. No. Oh my God. Export. Botswana is largest export. Botswana is.
If I look bad, then it's getting cut. My hair is flowing. We've had many droughts.
That we're doing good.
Also noticed that the land used to be nice and grassy and just pleasant to look at. No. Well, I keep saying a
Wait,
lot.
it just turned.
Yo.
How do I stop it from turning?
Maybe that's why I'm always out of shots.
In Botswana.
Well, I live in the eastern parts of Botswana, and there's been many local droughts. I can't. I forgot. I keep forgetting. This is so hard. How could anyone be an actress? Eastern parts of Botswana, right near a farm.
So, where do you live in Botswana? So, where do you live in Botswana?
Well, I live in. I keep looking right at you. And I can't because you're making me laugh.
You're gonna jump on me!
Was that rolls in? You should be like starring Sarah Gray. Ready? Bum, bum.